Life Philosophies Unleashed.
Hey there, fellow seekers of wisdom. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the depths of philosophy to unearth practical nuggets for a better life. Today, we're diving into the profound teachings of the ancient Greek philosopher Plato on the art of self-discipline. So, grab a seat, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's embark on this journey together. Picture this: Plato, the OG philosopher, spinning a tale in his talk called Phaedrus. He unveils an allegory that paints the human soul as a chariot, driven by a charioteer and pulled by two winged horses, one noble and the other a bit of a rebel. These represent the three components of the human soul according to Plato. Let's break it down. The three components of the human soul. Plato's soul trio is like a cosmic harmony that determines our moral character and ability to lead a disciplined life. So, what are these three components? Reason or logos, the charioteer. Plato likens reason to the charioteer, guiding us with rationality, intellect, and the pursuit of truth. It's the part of us that helps make good choices, steering the chariot in the right direction. Spirit or thumos, the noble white horse. This is the white horse, residing in the chest or heart region. It embodies emotions, courage, and the drive for honor. It's our internal cheerleader, urging us to strive for recognition and integrity. Appetite or epithumia, the rebel black horse. Meet the black horse dwelling in the belly. It's the seat of desires and appetites, ranging from food to physical pleasure. This is the part of us that can lead us astray if left unchecked. In Plato's cosmic vision, a well-ordered soul is one where reason is in control, with spirit supporting reason and appetite following their guidance. The art of measurement. All right, philosophy enthusiasts, let's deep dive into Plato's first nugget of wisdom, the art of measurement. Picture this: you're faced with a decision, like whether to indulge in another drink. Now, Plato cautions that if we let our appetite, that black horse in our soul, take the reins, immediate pleasure might triumph over long-term well-being. It's the age-old struggle between instant gratification and the enduring happiness that comes from making thoughtful choices. Here's where the art of measurement comes into play. Plato, in his profound wisdom, suggests that pleasure can be a deceiver, a seductive illusion that leads us away from disciplined choices. Think about those flashy book covers or eye-catching ads that grab your attention. They might look appealing, but as Plato argues, they are mere deceivers, making us see things not as they truly are, but in a way that might not be good for us. So, what's this art of measurement all about? It's like having a philosophical GPS that guides us to think carefully about what we truly want. Instead of falling prey to those fleeting pleasures, Plato advises us to measure our goals against what brings lasting happiness. It's a call to pause before acting, to consider our long-term goals, and to align our actions with genuine happiness. Now, let's throw in an analogy to spice things up. Imagine you're walking through a bookstore, and a colorful, flashy book cover catches your eye. It looks tempting, and in a moment of impulse, you want it. This desire is like an optical illusion, an alluring trick that might not contribute to your long-term happiness. It's the same with those enticing ads that make you crave things just because they look nice. Plato's art of measurement isn't just about deciding what to eat or drink. It's a life skill that can elevate various aspects of your journey. When you feel strong emotions bubbling up, instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to measure how your reaction might affect your relationships and your overall well-being. It's like using the art of measurement for your emotional responses. But here's the twist: it's not all about negativity and restriction. When you spend time with your family, you can apply this idea to measure how to make that time more special. Instead of just going through the motions, you can evaluate if the time spent is strengthening your relationships. The more you practice the art of measurement, the better you become at making thoughtful and wise decisions in different facets of life. Let's bring it down to earth with a relatable example: the post-holiday snack indulgence. We've all been there, surrounded by tempting treats, and it's oh so easy to give in. Plato's art of measurement nudges us to pause for a moment between desiring something and acting on that desire. In that moment, we should consider our long-term goals, such as wanting to be healthy and happy, and evaluate if the action aligns with those goals. For instance, after a holiday season of overindulging in snacks and junk food, it's a common struggle. The immediate pleasure of those tasty treats clashes with the long-term goal of maintaining good health. Plato's wisdom would guide us to measure our desires against what truly brings lasting happiness. If that momentary pleasure not only jeopardizes our physical health, but also results in a prolonged period of guilt, it doesn't align with our larger goals. The art of measurement becomes a tool to navigate the tricky terrain of desires and pleasures, helping us make choices that contribute to our overall well-being. In essence, Plato invites us to be mindful architects of our own happiness, using the art of measurement to build a life that aligns with our deeper aspirations. It's not about denying ourselves pleasure, but about choosing pleasures that resonate with our long-term goals, steering our chariot toward lasting fulfillment. Don't be a victim. All right, let's dive into the second gem of wisdom from Plato's treasure trove: don't be a victim. According to Plato, for a man to conquer himself is the first and noblest of all victories. It's a rallying cry for autonomy, a call to arms against the notion that circumstances, other people, or our own passions can overpower us. Picture this: you might be grappling with areas where full control over actions, desires, or thoughts seems elusive. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking you're powerless, a mere pawn in the grand chessboard of life. But here's where Plato throws down the gauntlet. He challenges this idea, considering it not only wrong, but also unjust to our human dignity. Plato urges us to recognize our potential, to understand that despite social, financial, or bodily limitations, we still wield the power to shape our own lives. It might seem like a stretch, especially when faced with seemingly insurmountable limitations, but according to Plato, it's about realizing that even within those constraints, you have the freedom to express your will. Now, let's break it down a bit. Plato's challenge to the victim mentality isn't a call to disregard the harsh realities of life. He acknowledges that we all have limitations, much like the different body types in the pursuit of physical transformation. You can dream of sculpting your body into the shape of supermodels or bodybuilding legends. But reality hits. People have different body constitutions. Some are naturally lean, others inclined to carry excess weight. Even years of rigorous exercise can't change the fundamental limitations of your body. However, here's the crux of Plato's wisdom: acknowledging these limits doesn't render your will powerless. Instead, it's an invitation to embrace the inherent constraints and actively transform your life within those boundaries. Think of it like this: you might not be able to achieve someone else's results, say, the physique of Arnold Schwarzenegger. But, and it's a big but, you can absolutely achieve your personal best. The key lies in recognizing and embracing your own will and striving to make it a reality. Let's draw a parallel to the concept of willpower as a muscle. You might not see massive changes overnight, just like you won't wake up with Arnold's biceps after a day at the gym. However, with consistent practice, a dash of determination, and a strong will to overcome challenges, you can sculpt the best version of yourself. Now, you don't have to aim for monumental changes right out of the gate. Even simple tweaks, like crafting a daily schedule or waking up a bit earlier, can help you integrate willpower into your everyday life. It's about recognizing that your will isn't a static entity, but a dynamic force that can be nurtured and strengthened over time. Here's where the inner will comes into play. It's not just about surface-level desires. It implies a deeper sense of purpose, or a commitment to higher ideals that guides the rational part of the soul in making decisions contributing to personal well-being. It's the compass that steers you away from the victim mindset towards an empowered stance. Let's get practical for a moment. Say you want to establish a healthier routine incorporating regular exercise into your life. The inner will prompt you to take small steps, maybe start with a short daily walk or a quick home workout. It's about recognizing that even within the constraints of your current lifestyle, you have the agency to make choices that align with your well-being. And here's the beauty of it: you don't have to aim for radical transformations all at once. Small, incremental changes compound over time, reinforcing your willpower and gradually leading to more significant shifts. It's about acknowledging that, yes, some limits can't be fully overcome, but within those limits, you possess the power to actively shape your own narrative. So, in the grand tapestry of life, don't fall prey to the victim mindset. Recognize your power, embrace your will, and actively transform your life, one choice at a time. Whether it's the pursuit of physical fitness or personal development, the key lies in realizing that you have the freedom to express your will and actively shape your own destiny. As Plato puts it, conquering oneself is the first and noblest of all victories. It's not about denying the existence of obstacles, but about rising above them, sculpting a path that aligns with your inner will and transforms you into the hero of your own narrative. So, fellow seekers, don't be a victim, be the architect of your destiny. Actively seek knowledge. All right, my fellow wisdom seekers, let's unravel the third strand of Plato's tapestry on mastering self-discipline, the relentless pursuit of knowledge. As Plato aptly puts it, knowledge becomes evil if the aim be not virtuous. It's a call to arms, urging us to harness the power of knowledge for virtuous ends. Let's break it down. Plato envisions virtue as the leader, the guiding force in charge of the rational part of the soul. So, when we actively seek knowledge about living a good and just life, we're essentially nurturing this rational aspect. Knowledge becomes the compass that directs our moral choices and shapes our character. But how do we embark on this journey of acquiring knowledge and virtue? Plato offers us a roadmap, and it's not a one-time expedition, but a lifelong odyssey. Engaging with literature. One avenue Plato encourages is engaging with literature that explores ethical principles and virtues. This could be books, articles, or any form of written wisdom that delves into the qualities of honesty, kindness, courage, and wisdom. It's about immersing ourselves in stories and examples that highlight the path of virtue. Consider this as building a mental library filled with tales of moral courage, ethical dilemmas, and triumphs of virtuous character. It's like having a wise elder whispering insights into your ear as you navigate the complexities of life. Seeking wise counsel. Plato doesn't stop at literature. He urges us to actively seek out wise individuals in our community, or through various platforms. This could be mentors, philosophers, or anyone whose life experiences and insights align with the pursuit of a good life. Imagine sitting at the feet of a sage, absorbing the distilled wisdom garnered through a life well lived. It's about listening to their stories, imbibing their lessons, and gaining valuable insights that can guide our own journey. Asking questions. Another powerful tool in our quest for knowledge is the art of asking questions. Whether in conversations, online forums, or the depths of our own contemplation, questions serve as gateways to deeper understanding. Plato understood the transformative power of questions. They are the keys that unlock the doors to wisdom. By asking questions, we invite a dialogue with ourselves and others, fostering an environment of continuous learning. Educational resources. In our modern world, we're fortunate to have a plethora of educational resources at our fingertips. Plato would likely encourage us to take advantage of online courses, community programs, and any platform that offers insights into philosophy, ethics, or personal development. Picture this as enrolling in a virtual academy of wisdom, where the curriculum is designed to elevate your understanding of the principles that govern a good life. It's about actively participating in the process of self-education, sculpting your mind into a repository of virtuous knowledge, reflecting on personal experiences. Now, let's bring it closer to home: personal reflection. Plato encourages us to consider instances in our lives where virtues were demonstrated or ethical dilemmas were faced. This isn't just an intellectual exercise, but a journey into the depths of our own experiences. Imagine setting aside a few moments each evening to contemplate your actions, thoughts, and emotions. It's a form of introspection that allows you to assess whether your choices align with your values and the virtues you aim to uphold. This daily reflection becomes a mirror reflecting your growth, values, and areas for personal development. Engaging in discussions. Knowledge doesn't thrive in isolation. It flourishes in the fertile grounds of discussion. Plato invites us to engage in conversations with friends, family, or peers about moral and ethical topics. It's about broadening your perspective, refining your values, and enriching your understanding through the crucible of dialogue. Imagine this as a communal banquet of ideas, where each participant brings a dish of insights, experiences, and viewpoints. By partaking in these discussions, you not only contribute to the collective wisdom, but also refine your own values through exposure to diverse perspectives. In essence, actively seeking knowledge and virtues is a lifelong journey. It's not a checklist you complete, but a continuous process of learning, questioning, and refining. To make it work, you need to stay open to learning, stay curious, and most importantly, apply what you discover to become a better, more virtuous person. As you navigate this journey, remember that self-discipline is like having a map that helps you stay on track. Knowledge becomes the compass that guides you in the right direction, allowing you to navigate the complexities of life with a steady hand and a virtuous heart. So, fellow seekers, embrace the wisdom of Plato. Actively seek knowledge, and let it be the guiding star in your pursuit of a disciplined and virtuous life. If you find joy in this journey, hit that like button, subscribe for more philosophical explorations, and share your thoughts below. In the words of Plato, knowledge becomes evil if the aim be not virtuous. Let this be our mantra as we embark on the unending adventure of self-discovery and discipline. As we conclude this leg of our philosophical odyssey, remember that the pursuit of self-discipline is not a solitary endeavor, but a shared voyage. Stay curious, stay disciplined, and keep seeking the wisdom that transforms lives. Until next time, fellow seekers, thank you for joining us on this enriching journey.